We got another article that's sure to make you angry. Special ed student who recorded bullies tormenting him accused of felony wiretapping. What? Okay. Now, what I get for looking near the highway. Now, this is Americans Against the Tea Party. I can't tell you much about the site, but this is the article I was given. Now, I also found plenty of other articles on the web. I didn't feel like looking at them. But the gist of it is pretty much what the title says. There was a kid who was bullied, and the reaction is to charge him with felony wiretapping. He recorded these kids, these bullies, bullying him. You know, when I was in high school, if I brought a camera, I got looked at like, oh shit, by the teachers, and they took my camera away. Now, if I was bullied or anything of that nature, the teachers would sit there, they'd watch, and they do not a damn thing about it. Which is why, in the one fight that I got into when I was in my normal school, because apparently I was such a dangerous threat that they had to send me away to an alternative school, I got in a fight my sophomore year in high school where one of the football players decided he was going to start mouthing off at me from the lunch line. I got up out of my table, grabbed him by the shirt, and I started beating the shit out of him in front of everyone. This had been going on for a long time. A long time. They knew about this. They watched this. The staff, the faculty, they didn't do a damn thing about it. I know, because if it had happened, I would have known about it. I would have saw them get taken out of class or something of that nature. What happened? Nothing. Until I did something. I beat the shit out of it wasn't a quarterback. I think he was a linebacker. I don't know shit about football. And I knocked the piss out of him in front of everyone in the lunchroom. What happens to me? I get looked at like I'm the bully. Like, this kid is right here. Like, I'm the villain. Like, this kid is right here. He got charged with felony wiretapping. They tried to press assault charges on me. Nothing stuck. Because my father just so happens to have this weird aura about him whenever he's pissed off. You can feel it from across the room. And even the big coach, who was the vice principal, was intimidated by my father, who was skinny as a rail. And I remember the conversation I had with the vice principal. So why'd you do that? Because I knew you wouldn't do shit. I sat there and I watched you guys as he acted like a douchebag to me on a daily basis, and nothing happened. And that's probably what happened with this kid. He was probably trying to get all the evidence he needed and say, hey, look what's happening to me. Look what's going on with me. And they charge him with felony wiretapping. You see, in this day and age, the high school guys, you know, the douchebags you hate in high school, your brown-nosers, your suck-ups, your fucking sports guys, they're treated like the nobles of the new age. Also, because you can run a couple 100 feet really fast, that makes you superior? Okay, you're athletic, but can you do calculations for shit? Really? Can you? Can you? I don't think you can. I don't. And that's how it always was. That's probably what was going on with this kid, too. Not a damn thing was going on because, you know, teachers these days, they don't want to do shit. It used to be, like, well, long before my time, if two kids got in a fight at recess, the teachers would stand back, they'd watch it, and when it got too far, they'd break it up. In the 50s, if two kids in high school got into a fist fight, the sheriff would come down, he would watch the fight, and he'd break it up if somebody pulled a weapon or something of that nature. But they'd make sure it was a good fight. Now these kids are not allowed to defend themselves. So you wonder why so many kids are coming back to school with fucking shotguns, killing their classmates? Because they feel victimized and they're not allowed to stick up for themselves, you fucking twats. So if you're a teacher and you're watching this shit and you're not able to do anything, be ashamed of yourself. Do the world a favor, quit your job, and do something good with yourself. Oh, but violence, it doesn't solve more violence. Well, let me tell you something. The moment I beat the shit out of that guy, he never talked shit to my face ever again. Ever. Oh yeah, he'd talk shit all around Facebook, but he never talked shit to my face. And same thing goes for everyone else. There was only one guy in that school who would talk shit to my face, until I shoved him up against a locker. You need to give these kids something where they can defend themselves. Something that would allow them to strike back at their fucking bullies. Teachers need to actually be proactive and do something. But no. We're going to charge this kid with felony wiretapping because he wanted to get a little bit of proof that maybe he was being bullied. And last but not least, Gabe. This is really directed towards one person who I know is subscribed to me. Gabe, if this was you, please fucking tell me. Private message me. I need your Facebook address. I know I removed you. We'll go into that later. But what the fuck is this shit? Anyways, have a nice day. I want to know what your thoughts are. I think the special ed kid should have knocked the piss out of the bullies. Because 99% of the time, if a bully can kick your ass, even if they can, if you do so much as scratch their face, they're going to cry like a little bitch. Have a nice day, people. Like, share, comment, whatever.